Welcome back. Joining me now, Nate Goldberg with the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. Thanks so much for joining me today, Nate.
Thanks for having me.
It's a beautiful day already. The sun is shining, maybe a few cloud coverage today, but it's going to be a perfect day for a hike. Let's talk a little bit about your hikes today.
Oh, I tell you what, we've already got 3 hikes out. We're heading to Missouri Lakes. We've got a group that's going to Mount Huron. We've got another group this morning. So yeah, it's just great to be out. The flowers are happening right now. You know, we're kind of watching the weather. The weather looks good. Maybe some late afternoon showers, but great day to be out. Just awesome. And you know, we've got so many great offerings through the hiking center. People think about the Beaver Creek Hiking Center and they think, well, what do you do? Well, we offer hikes pretty much on Beaver Creek Mountain. We do our Rise and Shine hike, which is kind of a combination of Nordic walking, stretching, and a little bit of strength training. We do our Beaver Creek Mountain hikes, which are 3-hour hikes every morning and every afternoon. We've got our lift and lunch that goes all the way to Beaver Lake and has a wonderful picnic there. And then on top of that, culinary, right?
Yes, we were talking about this, my favorite part.
Yeah, so our culinary hiking is amazing too. We do a hike that's called the Wine Excursion. We actually drive up to Beano's, we hike to Beaver Lake, we have a little break at Beaver Lake, we then hike back to Beano's, and we have a wine pairing with meats and cheeses. We end up with a red wine, a white wine, and we end up then with Prosecco and some kind of a Beano's special treat. And that's on every Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays in the afternoons. And our Nature Valley hike, we got to hit on that too.
Yes.
Nature Valley hike is a complimentary hike we do every day, and that's at the top of Chair 6. So the families have to get up there. It's a 1 mile, 1 hour hike, and you learn about local history, you learn about the flora and the fauna. The guides on staff are very passionate about what they do. Most of them have been guiding for me for anywhere from 10 to 15 years. So they know the area, they know what's good, they know where the flowers are, they'll tell you what they are. So a great opportunity to get out and learn with one of our guides.
It's always so comforting knowing that you have someone with so much experience. And like you said, knowing that even the wildflowers is something that people want to know about when they come up to visit, and they can say, oh, there's the columbine and there's the other state flowers of the Colorado, and the wildflowers are in full bloom right now. But you don't just do Beaver Creek hikes, you do also hikes within an 80-mile radius.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool too. So as you mentioned, 80-mile radius. So pretty much we work with the Forest Service. We have our permits where we consider ourselves ambassadors to the Forest Service. And we do hikes from the top of Vail Pass all the way to Buena Vista and Salida. Mount Princeton is as far as we go, and everything in between. So whether it's what we call our mini adventure up to 6 hours, Colorado adventure hike up to 8 hours, or bagging one of those infamous Colorado 14,000 foot peaks, we do it all. So, you know, Beaver Creek is our focus, but everything outside of it, we also hit as well.
So let's touch back on the Nature Valley hike, because one of my favorite things about the Vail Valley is all these awesome free opportunities that you have. So when they go on the Nature Valley hike, where do you usually take them?
Well, we do our Spruce Saddle Loop, which is at the top of the chairlift, and it's a 1 mile, 1 hour hike, and there you're getting views of the Gore Range. You're looking actually on the backside of Vail Mountain. We're looking into Rose Bowl. We're looking towards the flat tops. So, I mean, the views are spectacular. And it's such a great way to get up there, do something with the family. And like I said, the price is right.
That's so true. Now, we also have a few technical items here today. We have the poles and the tracking devices. So this is what I mean. You're not going to get lost, and you don't have anything to worry about when you're in the hands of Nate here.
Which is pretty cool. So we have a little bit of a demo center. So people, if they don't have the right gear, we rent backpacks, trekking poles, foot gear, rain gear, whatever they might need to have a great experience. If they do one of our guided hikes, it's complimentary. If they just want to come in, we rent it. But yeah, we work with Lecky, they're one of our ambassadors, and this actually is a pair of poles, and it turns into this.
It's so lightweight too.
It's ultralight, it's carbon fiber, probably one of the lightest poles out there. The other cool thing we have is we work with Spot, and we have what are called this is a Spot device. It's a tracking device. So when I'm stuck in the office and the guides are out hiking, I can track and see what their progress is. Every 10 minutes, I get a reading where they were. If there was to be any type of medical emergency, they're able to hit the Spot device, and we're able to start whatever kind of a search and rescue that we need to do. It's really, it's being proactive. We cross our fingers, we never need them, but it's so cool to know that we have them, and it gives me the chance to track the guides, whether on a 14er or just going to Cross Creek. So that's pretty cool too. So that's, you know, some tech talk for sure.
Yeah, I love it. I know the Lucky poles are really nice poles. So if somebody wants to go out today, let's really quick do a trail report. What is your favorite trail? What do you suggest for people today?
Well, I'm going to get people off the beaten path a little bit, and I like to do Village Loop, which starts right from the base of Chair 6 here, and we head for the totem poles. We can pick up our Village Loop trail, and that takes us into Aspen Glade. And Aspen Glade has a beautiful, kind of a big aspen glade, old growth aspens in there, shaded, beautiful. Some of the flowers are really popping in there. You can then come across Alley's Way and then come down the Overlook Trail. And that's probably about 2 miles on the trail, or 2 hours on the trail, probably about 3 to 4 miles, and you can plan on about 500 feet elevation gain.
Yeah,
beautiful.
The elevation gain. That's the one thing if you're coming from sea level, just be careful of that. Bring lots of water, right?
Yeah, hydrate, sunblock, hats, glasses. You know, we always tell people be prepared. And especially if you're going to a place like Beaver Lake, you know, people think it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. Well, it's still 3 miles up. It's still 1,600 feet of elevation gain, but it is a beautiful day.
Where can we go for more information?
Stop in at the hiking center. We're located in the Adventure Center next to Starbucks right in the main village.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nate, for joining me today. We're going to take a look at the weather, let you know how that holds up so you can make sure to hit the trails.